করে দিচ্ছি।
सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। अद्य नूतनकक्ष्यायां प्रार्थनया प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। हरिः ओं तत्सत्। अस्तु, अस्माभिः एतावत्पर्यन्तं द्वितीयपाठस्य अन्तिमभागपर्यन्तं पठितमस्ति। तत्र द्वितीयपाठस्य केचन भागाः, भागद्वयम् एव शिष्यते। तत् पठित्वा किञ्चित् अभ्यासान् अपि कृत्वा अग्रे सरामः। तृतीयपाठे अपि प्रवेशः स्यात् अद्य इति मम मनसि अस्ति। अस्तु, अस्माभिः किं कृतं? गतवसरान्ते तु कथायाः पठनं कृतं, सम्यक् ज्ञातं तस्य अर्थः, अपि च उत्तराणि दत्तवन्तः वयम्। अस्तु, अत्र संस्कृतव्यवहारः, अत्र व्यवहारः इत्यनेन किमुच्यते? दैनन्दिकव्यवहारः। दैनन्दिकव्यवहारे किं भवति? भाषा भवति। वयम् अन्यैः साकं वार्तालापं कुर्मः। तथा वार्तालापकरणे केचन अंशान्, शब्दप्रयोगान् यदि जानीमः तर्हि सरलं भवति। यथा ज्ञातं तथैव अपि वार्तालापं कर्तुं शक्नुमः। अस्माकं श्रवणसंस्कारः सम्यक् स्यात्, परन्तु साक्षात् मुखात् उक्तिः न आयाति सुलभतया। तत्र किं करणीयं? केचन साधारणसम्भाषणवाक्यानां मननीकरणं यदा भवति, तेन साकं यदि सम्भाषणं वयम् आरम्भं कुर्मः तर्हि ततः अग्रे गन्तुं सरलता अनुभवामः। तत्र अस्मिन् संस्कृतव्यवहारे केचन शब्दानाम् उपयोगः कृतमस्ति। उदाहरणवाक्यानां सहायेन जानीमः। Read the following sentences carefully. Kim va. So these are both prashnarthaka vachaka. Prashnarthaka vachaka. What? Is it so? So va, though sometimes it is actually having the meaning instead in certain places, when placed at the end of a sentence, there is actually a questioning nature to it. Is it so? Va? Is it so? Like that. Okay. So that sense is there in va also. Of course, it's absolutely there in kim. We also know that. Okay. So va is more rudhi pada for prashnavachaka. Kim is the more classical one. So mata pachati va. Mata pachati va. So we have to do this va with a bit of kaku, as if is she really cooking? That kind of thing. Okay. So for example, in Dravida Bhasha, we have this very, very dragging way of asking. Amma adige ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಾ? So that ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಾ, that same that we drag in South, no? That is the va of Samskrita. Okay. So, but in Hindi, you will not find this anukarana style of dragging the voice. You will find actually they will use kya, something like that. Okay. They don't just do tone drag. They will actually do kya. Srimati Varya, is there a question?
No, namaste, Mahodaya. I just joined.
Namaste. Swagat.
Shrimanti.
Shrimanti. Kshamyatam. Shrimanti, yes. Okay. So, Mata pachati va? Mata pachati. Mata pachati. Conclusion there with a lower tone. Okay. Mata pachati kim? Mata pachati. Both are identical. Okay. So kim or va can be used. Pitamahaha agacchati va? Na. Pitamahaha na agacchati. So grandfather, paternal grandfather, does he come? Is he coming? Okay, the tone in English goes like this: grandfather coming what? Okay, that is the Indian English, our bhasha style. Grandfather coming what? No, grandfather not coming. Okay, so this is the literal butler English, what we call. Okay, so pitamaha agacchati va na pitamaha na agacchati. Balakah vadati kim? The boy will say or what? Okay, will the boy say? Balakah vadati. Yes, the boys will tell. Boy will tell. The boy will tell. Lata nrityati kim? Lata nrityati. So of course here it's a little bit rhetorical in the sense as if somebody didn't see that it was Lata dancing. The question stress could be, is it Lata who is dancing? And yes, it is Lata who is dancing. If you want to stress like that, the tone only varies. Lata nrityati kim? Lata nrityati. So now that Kaku puts the stress on Lata. Hmm? Lata nrutyati kim? Okay, then the Kaku goes on nrutyati. Lata nrutyati. So that you can which is the one that is being focus of the query can be brought out by the tonality. You can make other phrases to put the stress on nrityati instead of Lata or Lata instead of nrutyati, but it's much easier with the Kaku. विकासः धावति वा न विकासः न धावति. He doesn't run. त्वं पश्यसि वा पठसि क्षम्यतां त्वं पठसि वा. Do you read? Are you reading? That sense. Aham pathami. Yes, I read. I am reading. This sense. Okay. So va and kim, you see, are pretty much playing an identical role. Okay. So in some places you will see the kim come all the way ahead. Kim Lata Patati. That's also a style, but you cannot put va in that kind of sentence. Va Lata Patati, that won't work. That's why it is very important that when you use va, it has to be a terminal word in the phrase. They don't talk about this here, but I am telling you. So you can actually ask, Kim Mata Pachati? No problem. It is identical to Mata Pachati Kim. Okay. Whereas Mata Pachati Va is not going to be replaced by va mata pachati. So that va mata pachati sounds more like or instead mother will cook. So there suddenly what takes the sense of or instead. The original dictionary meaning of the will take over. Okay, so we have to be little careful. So sometimes when we say, hey, order of words is not so important, that is not entirely true. Order of words plays a certain important role in Sanskritam too. We should not unscientifically conclude that it is okay to twist it in any which way and same meaning will come out. Okay, it is much more resilient than most languages in terms of reordering of words, but it has its requirements of order. Okay, in like any language. Very important to remember this. Never fall to rhetorical understandings of the language. Once we fall inside and learn it only, we will be able to appreciate rather than believe other people's declaration. Okay, in the above sentence.
Is there a difference in construction of va and kim? I mean, I can use. Why is it va for pitamaha agachati
No,
va?
no, no, no. It's just a few sentences with va, few sentences with kim.
So there's no basic
No,
difference. I
not
mean,
in the, if you are listening to me and if you went through what we discussed, when the va comes at the end of a phrase, it acts in the place of the kim. Okay. But va
oh,
cannot be
missed
displaced.
that.
It cannot be
Okay.
displaced to give that meaning elsewhere. Okay. Yeah. For example, you take kim only. Okay. Even kim, if you displace it in some other way, the question meaning will change. For example, mata pachati kim puts the stress on the whole thing, whether mother is cooking. Okay. Whereas mata kim pachati if you say the same three words, Mata Kim Pachati, then it gives the sense of what is mother cooking. It is not doubting whether mother is cooking or asking whether his mother is cooking. It is actually asking what is mother cooking. Okay. So Kim Mata Pachati is more or less similar to Mata Pachati Kim. Okay. Whereas Mata Pachati Va cannot be replaced by Mata Va Pachati or Va Mata Pachati. It is not possible to move Va away from the end to give the sense of Kim. Okay. All right. So this va is a little bit like the South Indian drag, question drag we call it. Huh? Pandrara, Madtara, Hoktara, that one. Okay, only South Indians here will be able to appreciate that. Little bit you will see the drag extend into Marathi also. Huh? In the above sentences, the word va or kim are used as question tags. Mata pachati va slash kim. You see here? Is mother cooking? The word okay, we didn't stress so much on that. It's a very important word. Okay, kama. Okay, it's why this kama. Okay, so this kama puts this itself as a complete phrase covering an entire sentence. Is enough. Huh? So then there is a further assertion saying Mata Pachati. Okay, so this actually doesn't so much belong to this Mata Pachati as part of it's that sentence. Is a piece of sentence and Mata Pachati is a double is an affirmative confirmation of the meaning of Okay, so don't believe this to be part of this Mata Pachati. Okay, is just a complete response which is a sentence in itself. And similarly, you see the second sentence, na pitamaha na agacchati. See, if this first na was part of this after the comma phrase, why was it required to put na again? It is required because the first na is a complete response. It's almost like complete sentence. Na, finish. Okay, na, no, enough. Okay, then pitamaha na agacchati. You still have to again put a new na for the agacchati here to negate the verb action. Okay, so that's why the na appears twice. Okay, whereas such is not needed because pachati is assertive action and na agachati is negated action. Okay, so absence of na is like there in the mata pachati. Okay, I hope you are appreciating this subtle aspect of language. So wherever na comes, you see na is repeated with the dhatu again. So na vikasaha na dhavati, like that. Okay, making use of them, answer orally the following. If the sentence is in affirmative, the answer should be interrogative. Now, this is all little too technical. Let's understand this, analyze these English phrases. If the sentence is affirmative, okay, the answer should be interrogative. What they are saying is, if the sentence is a statement of fact, then the answer that you have to give should be a question to elicit that answer. So क्या बोल रहे हैं, मेरा वाक्य में प्रश्नार्थक सूचना है तो उत्तर दीजिए, मेरा वाक्य उत्तर जैसा दिखता है तो प्रश्न करिए, ऐसा बोल रहा है बस. So it's all highly, it looks like some very technical thing. Affirmative means answer, interrogative means question, that's all. Okay, when there is an answer, ask a question. When there is a question, give an answer. You do this exercise like earlier they have said. So Saha balakah va. So what do you want to say? Oh, let me pick up somebody as a prototype here. So Trupti, Trupti. Maria.
Yes.
So you have to give me some answers. I'll ask now according to how the book is. Saha balakah va. Whatever comes, you say.
Sah balakah vadati.
Okay, good. I'm thankful that you tried something. That's very good. See, now Bagini went in a slightly different direction. Okay. See, here the question is Saha balakah kim karoti. If the question was balakah kim karoti, then Bagini's answer applies as a correct answer. Balakah vadati, she says. So we will accept that. But the thing is, she is looking above, seeing vadati and pulling that. Don't do that. Okay, just go with your understanding of what saha balakaha va. So Bagini, Trupti Bagini, what is the translation for Saha Balakah Va?
It will be va is what, right, sir?
Correct, correct. So what do you understand by the question Saha Balakah Va? Give it in English.
What are the children doing, right?
No, 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 no. Simple. You see, Saha means he, Balakaha means boy, Va means what. So he, boy, what. Okay. How do you interpret
What,
he, boy, what? Is he a
what
boy?
is he doing?
No, where
Okay.
there is a question
No.
of what he's doing, right? The question
Okay.
is he a boy? See, he,
Okay.
boy, what? Okay. So is he a
Okay.
boy? Okay. Simple question.
Okay.
So how do you answer that in Samskritam?
Am saha balakah.
Very good. Now you caught on to the sense of how this is coming
I
out.
could not understand what it was supposed asking it like.
That
I
is
thought
why.
why is what.
That is why I'm picking few of you to play this with. See, if I just say some answer, it won't register in your head because your confusion won't come to me. I already know how to read this. That's why I'm making you interpret it. Okay, well done. Now number 2 for you. Smita pruchati va. What do you understand by that? Translate it first.
Smita asking what?
Correct. Just go Butler Bagini. You are getting into the hang of how to use English to translate. Okay. Don't use this Queen's English. Okay. Just use our Indian English. Smita asking what? Simple like that. Then you know, or it's like almost translating it in any Indian language. Smita पूछती क्या? Okay. Same way you say in Hindi. So Smita पूछती क्या? तो उत्तर कैसा देना है संस्कृत में?
No, Smita, no pruchati.
Well done. Na Smita na pruchati or Smita pruchati. One of the two, right? Very good. Thanks, Bagini. You can mute yourself.
Am saha
No. I will mute you.
kamalakarah.
I will ask someone else. I will ask someone else. Yeah. I just want a little more broader participation. Vishnu Priya Bagini. Vishnu Priya Ghoshal.
जी महोदय।
हाँ महोदय। तो आम विद्युत गच्छति.
विद्युत गच्छति.
How do you translate first before converting to a question to suit it? Just give me the
What? Electricity gone.
No. Where is what? Am vidyut
Oh,
gachati.
arm is yes.
Ah,
Yes, electricity gone.
Going.
That is
Okay,
going.
electricity
Okay,
going or
gachati.
gone. Okay, gone is fine here. It's not
Okay.
exactly gone because gachati is present tense.
Present
चलेगा
tense.
चलेगा. तो
जी।
कैसा पूछना है अभी प्रश्नार्थक वाक्य कैसे?
प्रश्नार्थक वाचक में आम विद्युत गच्छति. विद्युत गच्छति वा.
Correct. I like the tone also. Vidyut
Okay.
gachati va. You got the sense of it. Very
Okay,
good.
thank you.
Number 3.
आम सह कमलाकरः. आम सह कमलाकरः. Kamlakara would mean what, sir?
It's just a name.
अच्छा. सह कमलाकरः वा.
Correct. Saha kamalakarah va. Is there another way to ask the same question?
सह कमलाकरः वा.
Nothing. I'm just asking very simple. Instead of why you use Kim. That's all.
सह नाम किम.
No. I like the angle. Tasya nama Kim, if you want to ask.
Yeah, tasya नाम किम.
Tasya
Right.
nama Kim. So Bhagini is very good. She has attended, I think, Dashandri Shibiram style. So this answer, Am Saha Kamalakaraha, also can be coming to a question like Saha Kamalakaraha Kim, which is what we are learning, or Sahakaha. Okay, or Tasya nama Kim. Tasya nama Kim. Sahakaha. All these are legal questions for Am Saha Kamalakaraha. Okay, well done. Thanks, Bhagini. So some new flavor she brought by bringing that kind of question. Naresh Kumar Varya. Naresh Kumar. I cannot read the second part of your name. Sharma. Naresh Kumar Sharma. You should participate, Mahodaya. Okay, some technical problem maybe. Rama Bagini is very enthusiastic. Rama R. Okay.
Yes, Mahodaya.
Number 4 and 6 for you.
न सा न आगच्छति. सा आगच्छति वा?
सा आगच्छति वा? सा आगच्छति किम? न सा न आगच्छति. Well done. Okay. Next one.
वैद्यः पश्यति किम्? आम् वैद्यः पश्यति.
Vaidyah pashyati. Looks like you have a friend who is helping you to answer. I can hear your pet bird. Is there a pet bird with you there?
No, every time some or other will come on our window.
Oh, it is just birds outside. Oh, so sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better actually that it is outside and free. Thank you, Bhagini.
Dhanyavad.
I wonder what bird it is. Such a sweet sound. It doesn't sound like our local minas, though it's close to that. Okay. So next learning for us. Okay, I hope with. Okay, I'll let you mute some sound coming. Yeah. So next learning for us is. Okay, now look at this boy. Okay, this boy is standing here with a question. Pathami va na va. This is another style of using va. That's why I wanted to introduce that, though it's not here. Okay, Pathami va na va. What is he asking? Shall I read or not? Okay, so this na va is almost like or not. Okay, so here Pathami va is it? Shall I read? Okay, so this va is more like Patami kim, but this is Nakim is not so suiting here as Nava. Okay, Patami va Nava. Shall I read or shall I not read? Gachati va na gachati va. This style. Okay, so when you question with both options, that style can be used. Okay. Okay, Bhavan, next learning for us. So we have learned this Kim Va sense pretty nicely. Let us go with Bhavan. Okay. This actually is a Bhudhatu's derivative only through some Kridanta Pakriya. So it is a respectful way of addressing, nothing disrespectful of saying Tvam, but Tvam is Madhyama Purusha. Like because you have to, with Tvam, you cannot go Gachati, Agachati, etc. You have to go Gachasi. All those variations are there, Madhyama Purusha. This Bhavan is an alternative way of referring to a person, addressing a person. But instead of using Madhyama Purusha, this Bhavan uses Prathama Purusha. So Bhavan Gachati, Bhavan Agachati, Bhavan Kim Karoti. So everywhere the same standard Ramaha Karoti, Ramaha Gachati, same prototype can be used with Bhavan. And instead of Bhavan, if you use Bhavati, then it is feminine reference. So it is a gender specific addressing. Bhavan, Bhavati. Okay, Bhavan, Bhavati. Okay, this one is the Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachana Rupa. This will have its declensions. So Bhavan, Bhavanto, Bhavantaha. Okay, Bhavantam, Bhavanto, Bhavantaha. Bhavata, Bhavadbhyam, Bhavadbhihi. This is one of the popular words we mug up along with others. Similarly for Bhavati Shabda also we mug it up. Okay, this Bhavan is a little more tough than Bhavati Shabda because in Bhavan there is a Halanta Nakara, so its declension is a little something new and different to be practiced. But Bhavati is something that Nadi or something else that we know Ikarantas, it pretty much follows that prototype. So it's not going to be as difficult because we would have seen similar prototypes. Nakaranta are more rarer. So it's something new we'll learn, but it's a good one to learn this Nakaranta declensions with. But the focus of this Pravesha is not to make you fall into all declensions too rapidly. I just told about it. Okay, so they are giving very simple sentences where Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachana is sufficient. The Karta Ekavachana, Karta Bahuvachana is sufficient for us to learn. So Bhavan Agachatu. You please come. Why I am saying please? This Agachatu is not Agachati. Agachati is a statement, right? Agachati is a Latlakara Vartamana Kala statement. Okay, you come, you are coming, that sense is there. But agacchatu is what we call lot lakara. Lot lakara. So it is same as going aap aiye, aap aiye, similar to tum aao, but aiye is pratama purusha. So aap aiye, okay, like that. Okay, that sense. Okay, I'm not saying it's not translatable that way, so that sense. Okay, bhavan kshiram pibati va. Now here it is using that question phrase and addressing it. Okay, see, because it is bhavan, I can continue use pibati. I don't have to ask pibasi. Okay, tvam kshiram pibasi va would be madhyama purusha with tvam, but bhavan kshiram pibati va. So, hey sir, do you drink milk? That is the question. Okay, do you drink milk? First one is, hey sir, please come. I'm adding please because the lot lakara has a prarthanartaka sense to it in this way. Of course, if it is a police telling somebody, normally it may be, hey bhavan agachato, like it may be little bit nikrishta. Okay, it can take that meaning also, but here generally it is polite and respectful. Bhavan gayakah kim? You, are you a singer? But in pratama purusha. Okay, so this wouldn't change in tvam also. Okay, because gayakah is a kridanta. So tvam gayakah kim is also accurate. Bhavan gayakah kim is also accurate. Okay, only thing is the kriya pada is missing. So in bhavan gayakah kim, then it is asti. Okay, the missing kriya pada is asti kim. So bhavan gayakah asti kim, or in madhyama purusha it will be tvam gayakah asi kim. But tvam is implicitly implying an asi, so it's enough to say bhavan gayakah kim or tvam gayakah kim. The asti and asi are adhyahrita for us. We don't need to state the obvious. Any question?
Mahoday,
Somebody?
yes. You said something as Kridant on Gayak.
Gayaka, when I mean Kridant, see, there is a gi dhatu about singing. Okay, the one who sings is assigned to a person. So it is the personification of a singer to a purusha, to a male, Gayaka. Okay.
Okay, so
So
that is known as Kridant.
There are 100 plus kridants available in Samskritam to take
Achha.
dhatus into various forms of nouns. Okay.
Okay.
So here this kridant is called kta. You're going to learn that in the second or third level. Kta kridant. I think second level you're going to learn that. So it is a way of so, or it may be some other kridant also.
That is a reference to the verb.
There is a verb reference. See, gayakah, I cannot, for example, call myself gayakah unless I am capable of the verb gayana. Okay, so this is capability based entitlement. Okay, gayakah means one who is capable of singing. Okay.
Thank you.
Bhavati dhavati va. Do you run?
So 1 minute, sir. So this will be translated into, hey sir, are you a singer?
Correct. Yes, good. Hey is not there because Bhavan is in not in Sambodhana Pratama, but you can take the hey also.
Okay,
That is
so
actually
I was
Bhavan. When you say hey, no, then we have to take Bhavan. Hey Bhavan, Gayakah kim, Bhavan Gayakah kim. That hey Bhavan has not been said here. Literally, the question means we are addressing that Bhavan person. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Bhavati Uttama asti. You are a superior lady. Uttama. See here, Gayakah went with Bhavan because it was a pullinga reference to a person that is being talked to. Here it says three being talked to. So Bhavati Uttama asti. How Gayakah was a pullinga derivation from the some particular dhatu. Uttama is an adjective.
Striling.
It has to be declined in striling to go with Bhavati. So Bhavati Uttamaha asti would be inaccurate. Bhavan Uttamaha asti is a statement, accurate. Bhavati Uttama asti is a accurate statement. Okay.
So, sir, Bhavan Gayakah Kim. If we use the feminine, Bhavati Gayika Kim.
Very correct. Gayika Kim. Correct.
Okay. All right.
Correct. Well done. So only confusion for us when we take Stritva is sometimes we get confused. Should it be Gayika, should it be Gayaki, etc. For a while, accept that we can make those mistakes and move. It's not like it's colossal. People will understand you. You're trying to mean a female singer. Okay. But like Mahodaya correctly used, Gayika is the form and Gayaki. Some other places something will go Aki. Sometimes it will go Aka, like that. Okay. That we know. For example, it didn't become Uttimi, it became Uttama. Uttamaha, Uttama. Whereas Gayakaha went Gayika. Why? There are some Paninian prakriyas and it's a little bit deep. Okay. We'll accept the transfer forms for now. Well done. So the meaning of the word Bhavan is you. A respectful reference that is commonly used. Though Bhavan refers to the second person, it does not govern a verb in the second person like Gachasi, Patasi, etc. This is what I have been driving home. It is not like a Tvam equivalent. Though it is having a Tvam sense in it, it is in Prathama Purusha. So you must go Gachati, Patati. That's what. We must use third person verb or a Prathama Purusha verb like Gachati, Patati, etc. only. Bhavan is used in masculine gender and Bhavati, Dirga, Bhavati, okay, in feminine in the same sense. Udaharanam, Bhavan agacchati, Tvam agacchasi. I already went through that a little bit. So there, actually, if I had waited, they would have explained it. But it's nice. We are rereading that. Your respected self. See how they have, this is how we interpret Bhavan as a slightly higher elevation than Tvam. That's all. Tvam is not disrespectful, but Bhavan is trying to elevate a little bit. Okay. Your respected self, masculine, arrives. That sounds like some 15th century English. Okay. Bhavati patati, Tvam patasi. Okay. Your respected self, feminine, reads. Tvam patasi doesn't have all that thing. It says you read. That's all. Okay. Anything remaining here? I think we have understood. So we go to the section 8. So what we learned in our Samskrita Vyavahara, we learned how to use the kim va as a prashnartaka vachaka. We learned how to say am and na and extend that na into a answer phrase. Then we tried some exercises with reversing questions and answers. Then we understood this new Bhavan Bhavati technique, which is a Prathama Purusha technique of addressing somebody, which is actually technically Madhyama Purusha, but we get away with Prathama Purusha application. And also, in a sense, we apparently are being respectful. Okay, fine. Both are good. Subhashitam. Sushtu Bhashitam. उद्यमेनैव सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथैः न हि सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशन्ति मुखे मृगाः. उद्यमेनैव सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथैः न हि सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशन्ति मुखे मृगाः. Okay, beautiful. This is what called upama. The second second ardha is actually an upama vachaka to the statement of the first one. Okay, the first one is the teaching. The second one is a wonderful examples that proves the point. Okay, so udyamena eva siddhyanti karyani na manorataihi siddhyanti karyani. You can take that siddhyanti karyani again with na manorataihi. Yatha, I am as adding this yatha just as suptasya simhasya mukhe mrigaha na pravishantihi. Suptasya simhasya mukhe mrigaha na pravishantihi atava nahi pravishanti. Both are okay. Nahi pravishanti is more standard use. Okay. This is how the word nahi also has entered into Hindi. This is a combination of na and he, you can say. Okay. All right. So what is the meaning? Udyamena, with effort, with human effort. Eva, only. Okay. Siddhyanti, will fruit. Karyani, the targets of works, the works. So the works that we do are whatever endeavors we take up. That may be slightly better English word for karyani here. Endeavors that we take up will become successful only by human effort. Na manorataihi, not by dreaming about them. Manoratha. See this beautiful word manoratha. Ratha means some chariot, right? So manas we know as the mind. Chariots of the mind is a standard English phrase for dreams. We are letting our mind run the ratha, not actually drive anything. Okay, so manoratha. So manorathaihi na siddhyanti karyani. Just by willing them to happen, it will not happen. It is important, the will, but only udyama is the solution. Okay. Nahi suptasya simhasya pravishanti mukhe mrigaha. Suptasya simhasya. What is this technique? This is called Visheshana Visheshya technique. You are going to learn about this in this series. Not in this level, but next level, etc. You will learn this. Visheshana Visheshya it's called. So a simha we know. A simha is a lion. Simhasya is a sixth case, which means possession case of a lion. So supta simha. So it is a sleeping lion. So in Visheshana Visheshya Bhava, they say if there is a Visheshana to a pada, the Visheshana also should decline in the same case as the Visheshya. So because Simha is the Visheshya is in Shashti, Simhasya. So Suptaha Simhaha goes to Suptasya Simhasya. So in Prathama it would have been Suptaha Simhaha. Okay. In Dvitiya it would have been Suptam Simham. In Shashti, sixth case, which is possession case, it is Suptasya Simhasya, of the sleeping of the lion. If I do Butler translation, it is like of the sleeping of the lion. Basically, collectively of the sleeping lion. Okay, of the sleeping lion. Mukhe, Saptami, Adhikarana Karakasa, Mukham, Mukhe, it goes to Saptami. So in the mouth, okay, or into the mouth, that sense is there. Okay, na pravishanti. Do not enter. What? Mrigaha. Why this is pravishanti in plural? Because mrigaha is plural. The number of objects is plural. So actually object of the that is entering the mouth, but for this sentence it is the subject. Mrigaha is the karta, the one who is entering the mouth, but not entering, negated entering. So in a sleeping lion's mouth, the deer will not enter indeed. Just as in a sleeping lion's mouth, the deer will not enter on their own want. The dreams won't get work done. By effort, you have to carry them out. Just beautiful. Okay. Udyamenaiva siddhyanti karyani na manorataihi na hi suptasya simhasya pravishanti muke mrigaha. Success in life can be achieved only by hard work and not by merely wishing for it. No animal will enter into the mouth of a lion that is sleeping. So I have written whatever I already broke up here in Samskritam. Udyamene eva karyani siddhyanti, manorataihi karyani na siddhyanti, suptasya simhasya mukhe, mrigaha swayam, by on their own, na pravishantihi, will not enter indeed. Okay? All right. So with that we enter the prashnaha. Crowdsource the answers for this prashnaha.
Sir, one question here.
Varya.
This suptasya simhasya, when you said no, that adjective you said it also in the sixth vibhakti. So, for example, if I say, what is the Sanskrit word for open?
There is avarana. I'm not getting immediately. Okay.
Yeah. So, sir, if I say mukhe, open mouth, if I say, so that also will be in the saptami here, isn't it?
Samsthapite, one word, complicated word for open, I can take it as samsthapitah. So samsthapite mukhe.
So that also A, both.
Both will be in saptami. Good question. Suptasya simhasya samsthapite mukhe. Okay, mrigaha na pravishanti. You can say vanyaha mrigaha. Okay, vanyaha mrigaha, like that. Forest deer. Okay.
Correct. Okay. So all these adjectives will go as per the declination of the noun itself.
Correct. The noun that they are trying to qualify, they will go with that. Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
It's something very unique in Sanskritam. Okay. द्वितीयः पाठः प्रश्नाः. Write the following words in Devanagari lipi. Vyagra. this one. Sorry, I guess you guys can't answer. Maybe somebody can read for us, and we will check the pronunciation as a. So let me invite Rupa Jadhav. There is a Rupa yes also. Rupa Jadhav is unmuted. She gets it. Rupa Jadhav, can you read it with the best pronunciation?
Vyagraha.
Vyagraha. Well done. So it is actually vu yu a vya g r aha. G repa aha. Graha. So vyagraha. So one letter, one compound letter, second compound letter. For us it is a two-letter word. Okay. In English so many, but for us it's a two-letter word. Okay. Vyagraha. Next one.
Kshemendraha.
Kshemendraha. Well done. Okay. This kshe is the how we write it, right? With this new font. It has its own font, but it is a compound of halanta kakara and shakara. Ksha, and then ekara. So k, sh, a, three letters, m, a, two letters. I stopped breaking that down here. The last swara I have observed into the last vyanjana. Okay. N, d, raha, ndraha, indraha, chandraha, all of them have that. Kshemendraha. Actually, there is a indra here. Kshema, indraha, kshemendraha. There is actually a samasta compound there with a sandhi. Huh. This one, Bhagini.
Ramayanam.
Very good. See, you heard her pronunciation of the ana. It is not na. Okay, ana. There is a dot below. So Ramayanam. Okay. I wish Bhagini goes a little slower for us. She is accurate but very rapid. Ramayanam. Okay. So Ramayanam. Nam is one letter because it's the halanta makara is considered as like a bindu attachment to this akar. Okay, so we look at it as one. In Chanda Shastra, that is taken as one compound. Bhagini, next one.
Krishna Karna Mratam.
Again, compound it together now.
Krishna Karna Mratam.
Is this Karna? Isn't there a bar on top?
Karna. No.
Dirga.
Karna. Krishna Karna Mratam.
Krishna Karnamritam. Now it starts making sense to our brain. Krishna we know, our Lord Krishna. Karna we know as the ear, or it could be Kataksha also. any instrument of him can be taken as Karna. Amritam we know it's a elixir. So the elixir of Krishna's Karna. Karna means here it can be eyes, perhaps it can be ears, it can be whatever. Okay, usually we use this Karnamritam in the sense of his divine ears. So something was heard by Krishna. So let us say Gopikayaha Ganam Krishnasya Karnamrute Patitam. Krishna Karnamrute Patitam. That kind of sense. Okay. So it's like glorification of his ear. That sense. Okay. Anyway, we're looking at the meaning. So Krishna Kar Repa first. So attack Repa. So Repa and then Na. Karna Mritam. This is R. So Makara with the Swara R. Okay, Krishna or Ri as we say in North. So Krishna Karnamritam or Karnamritam. It is not Mru, it is not Mri, it should be in between Mri. like that. Krishna Karnamritam. Okay. Begin the next one.
Astivam.
You are not reading all the letters.
Astitvam. Astitvam.
Astitvam. It is. I know. This is like it's like a terrorizing exercise to read Sanskritam in English, but because they are teaching it through that medium in the beginning, they try to give some help to those who are not yet familiar with Devanagari font. But for all of us who are familiar with Devanagari font, this is like a terror. Astitvam. Okay. So s t e t v a m tvam. So astitvam. Astitvam means the existence. The existence. See, asti we know as something is there. Astitvam is that dharma of existence. How beautiful the language is. It doesn't try to discover some new sounds. It takes what exists and extends it. So the guna of being is existence. Astitvam. A beautiful language. Last one, Bhagini.
Shashtyabdakaryakramah.
Again.
Shashtyabdakaryakramah.
Well done. Shashtyabda. You did a dirgha drag, which is non-existent. That's okay. I can understand. See, the a is hrisva. There is no bar. So shashtyabda. See, she read this correctly because there is a dot. Okay, this is a shatkona shakara. Okay, sh a sh t yu a shtya. Okay, but this one is with a dot below. So I think there is a prana takara, not takara there. Okay, there is a more ta series, tavarga. So shashtyabdya. Okay, but it is actually not having a h, so it is still a alpa prana takara. Shashtyabda, not shashtyabda. Shashtyabda, only a shashtyabda Karyakramaha. This is Dirgha. So Karyakramaha. So the torture of reading English, somehow we do it. Okay. It's so easy when you see the Devanagari font. Shashtyabdha Karyak Abdha no Hakara. Shashtyabdha Karyakramaha. Okay. Shashtyabdha Karyakramaha. So Abdi. Abdi means something like a year, age. Okay. Shashtyabdi means 60 year. Okay, so 60-year function, karyakrama is function. Na? So this is basically Shashti Purti we say, no? In South we use the Shashti Purti. Somebody has lived for 60 years, we celebrate that by going to the temple and offering some thanks to the Lord. That one. Abdam is Varsham. Yes, Bhagini.
Yes, sir. This number 2, Shemendraha and Ramayanam. Here you have separated it as Ka Halan. Can I write Sha then A instead of having the
See,
A on the top? Can I write separately A?
What I did, see, look, the answer you need to give such question is only the colored portion. Okay, Vyagraha, Kshemendraha, Ramayanam, Krishnamrutam, Astito. What I was doing initially was to show the breakup. Okay. You don't need to demonstrate the breakup in the exam. If they ask a question like this, I doubt these kind of questions come. But if they ask like this, you don't need to do all these gray portions at all. Just focus on giving the correct Sanskrit word. That's it. But I don't think they will ask this. They will not ask this. Okay, this is just there for us to initially.
Similarly, like Ram, Ra, like that. I was thinking whether we can also separate like
See,
that.
basically for the first one, I showed every component. Okay. For the second one, I went a little cheap. I removed, I embedded the Swarakshara into the last Vyanjana. Okay. In the third one, I went further cheap. Okay. But third one doesn't have any compound. So you cannot say I'm going cheap because third one doesn't have any compound. It is only Gunitakshara. The fourth one I stopped explaining. And in the sixth one, I gave a meaning of what is Abdi. Abdam means Abda Karik. So Abdina, Abda. Abda means Abdam means Varsham. Okay. muted. So write the meanings of. So let us take somebody's help here. Milind Badkundri Varya. Milind.
Yes, sir.
So write the meanings of Pashyami. Tell me, sir.
Pashyami. I see.
Very good. I see. Mahodaya has correctly expanded it to its full Purusha. So I see. Very good. Nayatha.
Nayatha. You all take away or take.
Take. Beautiful. Mahodaya is very accurate. See, nayasi, nayatha, nayatha. So Madhyama Purusha Bahuvachana. So Mahodaya extended to say you all, to stress on the nayatha part. Okay, so you all take. Ni is to take, nayatha to you all take, like that. Okay. Atasi.
Atasi. You as in singular, wander.
Very good. You as in singular, wander or walk. Walk around. Wander is a better translation than walk for Atasi. Well done. Okay. Thanks, Mahodaya. Excellent job. Jyoti Varye, do you have a question yet? You have your hand up.
Aham uttaram datum ichhami.
Uttaram datum ichchasi tarhi ahvayami. Bhavati uttarayatu. Yachatha.
Yachatha. You all give.
Samskrite vadatu sampurnavakyam.
Yuyam. Yuyam yachatha.
Yuyam yachata. You all give. Well done. Okay. So yach is an alternative for da. Okay. So this you all give. Yuyam yachata. Tishtamaha.
Tishtamaha. We stand up. Vayam. Vayam.
Vayam tishtamaha. Well done, Bhagini. We is enough because we by nature is plural. Plural, so it's not required, but it is good to stress all, nothing wrong, because we too is an option also. So if it is tishtavaha, then we too will stand. Okay, or we too stand, and we all stand is vayam tishtamaha. Well done, Bhagini. So one more for you. Vahamaha.
Vahamaha. Vahamaha. We carry.
We all carry. Well done. Similar to tishtamaha. We all carry. Thanks, Bhagini. Stand by. You can lower your hand. Nilima Divekar, Varye?
Yes.
Bhagini. You have the next few that are left. Jigrami.
Aham. Aham jigrami. I smell.
Very good. I am smelling something. Okay. Slightly accurate translation in English because English is a stupid language. I smell sounds like something else. So I am smelling something is actually what the intention of Samskritam is. Aham jigrami. Namatha.
Namatha. You bow.
You in the sense of what? Namatha.
You all bow.
You all bow. Okay. You all offer your whatever. English word is missing in my mind. It's a bow or salute. Yeah, salutation. So you all are offering your salutations. Namatha, bow. This some of these are not great translations. Bow is pretty close, but neither do we bow nor do we salute. We do namaskarams, which is completely different from both of these actions. There is a little bit of bowing. This salute gives this almost like a Nazi salute sense, so we'll skip that. Okay, namatha. Well done. So next number 9. You
all.
You all. Very simple. After all that, is like a game. Okay. Khadasi.
Tvam khadasi.
Tvam khadasi.
You eat.
You eat. Very good. You eat. Very simple. Statement. No question. It's not a command. It is a statement. You eat. You are eating. That's it. Okay, Bhagini. Well done. Thanks. So with that, we finished. No, few more are there. So before we take a break, there are a few more exercises. So let me invite another Bhagini. More the merrier. Dhanya P. Varye.
Yes, sir.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Can you read this and do the C part? Udaharanam pathasi. So like this, you can read it out for the others.
Yes. Likhasi. Gayasi. Dhyayasi.
Correct.
Dhavasi. Namasi. Ichhasi.
Ichhasi. Now, Bhagini, what you have to do additionally is tell me the meaning of each of them in full blown English meaning.
Likhasi. Tvam likhasi. You write.
Well done.
Then Tvam gayasi. You sing. Then dhyayasi. You meditate.
Well done.
Is it meditate?
Correct. Very good. Meditate is close. Yeah.
Then okay. Dhavasi. You run. Namasi. You go. Ichhasi. You, is it want?
Want. Correct.
Ichhasi.
Desire. You desire. Okay. Slightly better translation than want. You desire. Okay. Well done. Thanks, Bhagini. Quick and good for us. Dhanyavada. Your name is Dhanya, so that's Dhanyayaha Vada Dhanyavada. Okay. Smita Krishnan Varye is wanting to answer the next one. Let's give her the chance. Maha Udaharanam Patha Maha. Bhagini, you go. Are Smita Varye, you put your hand up, you're not unmuting. I don't know.
Sorry. I was answering, but not on.
But we need to hear your answer, so kindly.
Thank you.
Continue.
Nindamaha.
Correct.
Yachamaha.
Give the meaning also straight away.
Nindamaha to, insult.
But complete meaning you have to give. Nindamaha is.
I insult.
Is it I?
Correct.
See. Patamaha. We insult. Okay, very good.
Second one is yachamaha. So we give.
Correct.
Pashyamaha. We see. Vadamaha. We speak. Pibamaha. We drink. Kridamaha. We play.
Kridamaha, we play. Well done. So I think you guys have learnt well. So with that, one more is there. Okay, it's not going to give us a quick break. Okay, all right. So one more hand is up, so I can invite Sandhya Varye. I think Sandhya Varye, you already answered some recently, or you're not?
No, sir, not today.
Okay, not today. Well done. So you get this. Change the following sentences from first person to second person and second to first in the same number. You understood? So we have to go Prathama Purusha to Madhyama Purusha. Okay. And we have to actually first person, sorry. I don't know what they said first to second. Actually, it is from Uttama, right? First person to second. So, okay, anyway, we will see the example. It's better to ignore the English and look at the example. Tvam gachhasi, aham gachhami. So, Bhagini, you go.
Tvam nayasi, aham nayami.
Well done. Tvam nayasi, aham nayami. So, give me the meaning of both also as you say the answer.
Tvam nayasi is you take. Aham nayami means I take.
Well done.
Aham dhavami, tvam dhavasi.
Dhavasi, not
Dhavasi.
Dhavasi. Okay. So here and there it will trick us. Okay. Don't worry. Aham dhavami, tvam dhavasi.
Dhavasi. Okay. You run. Yuyam khadata, vayam khadamaha.
See, Bhagini was very accurate. Moment she saw plural, she went plural. She only changed the Purusha, she did not change the Vachana. She stuck to the Vachana of the original Vakya. So, Yuyam khadata, and then she said, what?
Vayam khadamaha.
Vayam khadamaha. Well done. So she stretched, went from Madhyama to Uttama. So in some places Uttama to Madhyama, in some places Madhyama to Uttama. I wish they just stated that instead of all this, this first person, second person, I already forgotten now. I go Uttama, Prathama, Madhyama is easy for us. Okay, continue, Bhagini.
We eat. The meaning is we eat.
Correct.
Okay. Vayam smaramaha, yuyam smaratha.
Yuyam smaratha. Well done. Okay, meaning?
We all wish or pray.
Smaramaha is not exactly pray or wish. Bhavati smarasi va, bhavati smarati va, smarane asti va, smarane asti va, vishayah?
Memorize.
Remembering. Well done.
Remember. We remember.
Remembering. So, yuyam smaratha means?
We all remember.
Yuyam.
We all remember.
No, yuyam.
You all remember. Sorry.
Bhagini, very cautious you have to be. Tvam tishtasi.
Tvam tishtasi, aham tishtami.
Well done. Singular.
I stand.
I stand. Okay, last one.
Vayam pathamaha, aham pathami.
Aham patami. What is the meaning?
I fall. I fall.
I fall. I fall. Very simple. Okay. Oh, I don't know why. Oh, UM. Oh, Vayam patamaha, UM patatha. We should have gone.
Sorry.
No problem. I also forgot. You just went from plural to singular and kept the person. We are supposed to switch the person. So UM patatha. You all fall. It's a sorry statement, but anyway. Okay. But it is not a directive. You see, it's a statement. Remember that. You are all falling. That is the sense of that. Okay. So with that, we finished lesson 2. That was a good exercise, I think. So we will take a break now. So you guys come back for the third lesson. After 3 minutes, we will start with the third lesson. Okay. Just take a water break now. It's a good time to take a water break and gather back in a couple of 3 minutes. Okay. Thank you. पुनः स्वागतम्। तो अस्माभिः इदानीं तृतीयपाठे प्रवेशः। तृतीयपाठे प्रवेशः। उक्तिः सूक्तिः। सोत्साहानां नास्त्यसाध्यं नराणां। सोत्साहानां नास्त्यसाध्यं नराणां। स उत्साहानां न अस्ति असाध्यं नराणां। स उत्साहानां नराणाम् asadhyam nasti. Okay, so what is the meaning? Sa utsahanam, those with enthusiasm, those with enthusiasm towards effort, of course, not just mental enthusiasm. Okay, of such people. Okay, naranam, of such people. Okay, this is again shashti bahuvachana. Narasya narayoho naranam. Ramasya ramayoho ramanam. So naranam, of the people. Okay. Asadhyam, unachievable. Asadhyam, unachievable. Na asti, is not there. Okay. So asti is singular because asadhyam is singular. Okay. Na asti is negation, not there. Asadhyam nasti. Okay. Not achievable is not there. For whom? For the people with enthusiasm. With is in the sotsahanam. Of the people. Of is in the shashti bahuvachana. Of the people. Okay. Sotsahanam nyastyasadhyam naranam. There is nothing impossible for men who are energetic, for people who are energetic. Whereas pullinga is used conveniently, it doesn't mean pullinga in the true sense. It is actually neutral reference to people. Okay. तो इदानीं वयं सर्वे संस्कृतं पठामः इति यदि संकल्पेन उत्साहेन कार्यं कुर्मः तत्र असाध्यं किमपि नास्ति, वयमपि ज्ञातुं शक्नुमः. So where is this ukti from? So again I did some research thanks to our Google Mata. We got this answer. Of course, thanks to people who composed it and put it on the internet. Google helped us to get it. That's all. काष्ठादग्निर्जायते मथ्यमानात् भूमिस्तोयं खन्यमाना ददाति सोत्साहानां नास्त्यसाध्यं नराणां मार्गारब्धाः सर्वयत्नाः फलन्ति. Beautiful. Actually, you see, this is not a normal shloka meter. You see, this meter is bigger, right? Each pada is itself a long one. So sa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 letters is what I see. So it's pretty long meter. Okay. I wish I knew to recognize this just like that. My knowledge is limited. So, but anyway, I understand it's a beautiful meter, that much. Kashtadagnirjayate Mathyamanat. That is one statement. Okay. Mathyamanat. Mathanam, if you know, we churn the curd with a particular wood stick, right? Which is having the. Okay. So we know Mathana. In South, we still call it actually Mattukol from the same Sanskrit Mathana. Okay. So this is the one we use to generate butter out of curds, right? So that Mathanam is that churning. So, but there is also a type of special churning stick used by the ancient people to create fire. You know that by vigorously churning a stick into another, okay, that friction produces kindles, which is used to light up, for example, pieces of coconut peat or fiber. Okay, so cocoa peat or cocoa fiber you can light up using that stick method. So they actually in the Yajna Yaga, they used to generate fire with that method. The rishis or the Brahmins who used to conduct this Yajna Yaga, they used to maintain with the great sanctity such a instrument with them and generate the fire with that and start the thing. So kashtat, kashta is actually wood. Okay, wood piece. Kashtat, from the wood piece. Agnihi jayate, fire is born. Atmanepadi jayate. So kashtat agnihi jayate madhyamanat, by the act of churning done by the Vaidikas. Okay, so that is a known statement. Bhumihi toyam kanyamana dadati. Kanyamana bhumihi. The earth who is being dug, the she earth. Bhumihi is Strilinga pada. The earth who is being dug, toyam dadati. This used to be true in the olden days. She gives water. Now we have dried her up, so where she will give? Anyway, toyam dadati. So she gives water on being dug up. Sotsahanam nastya sadhyam naranam. So with mathana kriya and with khanana kriya, with effort, we can get all those benefits of fire and water. Okay, so what is if such powerful base elements as fire and water are derivable with effort? Okay, what else is impossible with effort? That is the rhetorical question that the Kavi puts. Okay, so then he reaffirms that with this statement. Okay, margarabdaha sarvayatnaha palanti. So arabdaha we know. Arabdaha, there is no confusion in any of our mind. Those that have started or that have been begun, that have been started by us. Sarvayatnaha, all our efforts. Palanti, they bear fruit. No problem in all this. What is this? Margarabdaha. This is very critical word, marga here. Okay. What is marga? A path. Okay. What is a path? A path is a legal appropriate access road to something else. It won't be random, right? It won't lead you astray. So by the using the word marga, here the sense that Kavi is saying is not any nonsensical act, sensible principled acts. Okay, margarabdaha. How beautifully he uses marga to convey that altruist nature of action that is required for phala. Okay, so we sometimes misses it. But you hear this marga more. Mostly you would have heard it as sun marga. You heard it a lot as sun marga, sat marga, sun marga. The takara becomes nakara due to softening due to sandhi. Sun marga, you know. But marga, when you see, you don't realize that it is actually sun marga being referred. So san marge arabdaha, marge arabdaha. In the appropriate path, those that have been started. Okay. All right. Okay. Any questions? Okay. We move on. So Bhasha Abhyasa, second section as usual, turns into good sentence practice for us. So I'm going to take help from people here. Monica Varye, Monica Agarwal Varye, can you help us today?
Yes, Mahataya.
Oh, you have two devices you are logged in, is it? Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
You're no echo, so no problem. So please read from Bhasha Abhyasa Bhagini. Where required, I will interject. Where not required, you can keep going slowly. Yeah.
Okay. भाषाभ्यासः आत्मनेपदिनः वर्तमानकालः.
Let's pause there. So pause there. Atmanepadinaha. Atmanepadi we had seen earlier, right? Atmanepadi is the one type of verb which is declined in a certain style, right? Here Atmanepadinaha is a plural of the same. What this means is many such verbs which are declined in that sense. Atmanepadinah. Vartamanakalah. All in the present tense. All in lat lakara. Okay. Continue, Bhagini.
Prathama Purushaha Ekavachanam third person singular. Number 1 Vrikshaha Kampate. The tree shakes.
See this kampate. See, so far we have seen gacchati, agacchati, pathati, the vahati. See here now we have got a endings kampate. So this is the atmanepadi sense. Okay, and this is lat. Similar to gacchati being lat, this is also lat, except it is in the atmanepadi class. Some dhatus fall into this class. Some dhatus fall into parasmaipadi class like gacchati, etc. Some dhatus are called ubayapadi because they can use either of the declension forms. Okay, ubayapadi. Continue, Bhagini.
Saha Bhashate. He speaks. Daridraha Kashtam Sahate. The poor man tolerates hardship. Bhikshukaha Bhiksham Yachate. The beggar begs for alms.
Pause, Bhagini. See, now you see what Samskrit Bharati has nicely dropped in for us. Okay, without us realizing, slowly they dropped it in. So far, all the examples we have been reading are simple noun, verb. Okay, the subject and action, subject and action. Of course, we have seen ekavachana, bahuvachana, etc. But subject, action. They have started dropping karma pada for us. Okay, so if you notice, earlier we have ourselves practiced it, but they have exclusively started dropping karma pada for us. They are slightly elevating us. Third lesson. Daridraha kashtam sahate. Okay, so what does he withstand or tolerate? Difficulty he tolerates. So difficulty is the karma of the action. The karta is daridra, the karma is kashta, and the karya is sahana karya. Okay, well done. And bhikshukaha bhiksham yachate similarly is a karma pada included. Bhiksham. Kim kam yachate, bhiksham yachate. It's a strilinga pada bhiksha. So bhiksham yachate. Okay. Continue, Bhagini.
Saha Spardhate. He competes. Balaha Alokate. The boy watches. Acharyaha Chatran Shamate. The teacher excuses the pupils.
Just a pause. See, if you see saha spardate, there is no karma pada. Certain dhatus do not allow a karma pada. They are called akarmaka dhatus. For example, vardhate. Okay. Similarly, spardate. So there is no shalam spardate, griham spardate, or something like that possible. He competes. That's it. Okay. There is no, even in English, you cannot put a karma target to it, right? Similarly, he wakes up. Okay. He grows. These things, there is no karma associated. Whereas action of going has a karma. He goes to the school, etc. Some things actually the karta himself is literally the target of the action. So in a sense, so you can say there is no need for a distinct karma pada, no qualification for a distinct karma pada to come. Okay, so that's why these are called akarmaka dhatus. Just a point, they are going to teach us about this. I'm just throwing it in because we saw. That's all. Okay, continue, beginning number 8.
Kitaha sasyam badhate. The insect affects the crop. Mahila lajjate. The woman feels shy.
See the difference. Badhate has a target. Sasyam badhate. Bother something. Lajja is a self bhava. So mahila lajjate. Mahilam lajjate. If you want to force it. Okay. But there's illegal, of course. I'm just giving that sense. Okay. Well done. Continue, beginning.
Balakaha yatate. The boy tries. Adhyapakaha shalaghate. The teacher appreciates.
Here you see 1 second. See, adhyapakaha shlaghate, he appreciates. But here there can be a karma pada, right? Adhyapakaha chatram shlaghate. Now, just because the dhatu is sakarmaka, there is no need to put the karma pada if you don't want to highlight it. So, absence of a karma pada in sentence doesn't make the dhatu akarmaka. It is a quality of the dhatu that permits, if you wish, a karma pada to be placed. If you wish, that is the critical word. Okay, adhyapakah shlagate. They haven't put the karma pada, but that doesn't mean it's an akarmaka dhatu. We need to check. Most likely, we first check our antahkarana. Okay, don't need to go to Paninian tables and learn their dhatu types and then introduce a karma pada. It should be our innate sense. Oh, Shlagana Kriya has a sense of karma because somebody is to be appreciated. So he can be the boy, or the student can be the object of Shlagana. So there is it probably is a Sakarmaka. We say probably and go cross check if Sanskrit grammar agrees. That's all. Okay, continue beginning.
Sa ikshate, she watches. Dhanikaha shankate, the rich man doubts. Bhaktaha vandate, the devotee salutes God. Chitram shobhate, the painting looks nice.
Now you see here 14. The answer is a little stretched. Bhaktaha vandate has no sense of God anywhere. Okay, Bhaktaha vandate, but Bhakta has a sense of God implicit, because Bhakta is possible only if there is something to have Bhakti upon. Right? That's why they have derived the word God into the answer to extend the meaning. So, but the actual literal translation, the devotee salutes, enough. Okay, but nothing wrong in extending like that. You have that license. Chitram Shobhate, the painting shines or looks nice. Yeah. So, thanks Bhagini for leading us through those readings. Very helpful of you. So, in the above thanks Bhagini. In the above sentences, the verbs are used in present tense, third person, and singular number. So, Prathama Purusha Ekavachana and Latlakara. Study the verbs carefully once again. These are different forms that you have learnt earlier, different from. Actually, I think something is missing. Different from, these forms are different from those that you have learnt earlier, such as gachati, pathati, etc. In those, comma, the verb ending was ti, and here it is te. A verb is said to be atmanepadi when its present tense third person singular forms ends in te. See, this is a little kind of lame statement. It's like saying a son is a son because she is the mother, like, or actually she is a mother because there is son. So this is like, anda kya hai, murgi kya hai business. Okay, because it is atmanepadi, it has te ending. It is not atmanepadi because it has te ending. So you can argue till the cows come about it, but it's just a statement. Just take atmanepadi has te ending. Simple. Okay, no problem. In all the three persons, the Atmanepadi forms are different from Parasmaipadi. So it is not just this te business, everywhere it varies. Patati, patataha, patanti, vandate, vandete, vandante. So it sounds, none of them sound like the other. Okay. But there is some congruence within Atmanepadi. Vandate, vandete, vandante. It is having some rhythm and symmetry within itself, which helps us. Okay. It's not totally random flow. In all the three persons, the Atmanepadi forms are different from Parasmaipadi. Learn the other Atmanepadi forms which will follow and we will teach you. They didn't say, but that's what comes next. Okay. Pratama Purushaha Bahuvachanam. Let us see whose help we can take. To take somebody who's...
Sir, one question before that.
Milindvarya, ask me.
Sir, when we are reading Sanskrit, based on ti and te ending, we can make out that it is an Atmanepadi or a Parasmepadi. But when we want to write something, how do we know that the particular dhatu is Atmanepadi or Parasmepadi?
Okay, if you have Google lady to help you, you can look up ashtadhyayi.com, check out whether it is having declension in Atmane, Parasmai and do. But if you are doing serious writing, you will do all that. What will really happen, Varya, is don't struggle so much like that. Just assume that it will take me a few years to know at least some 50-60 quite well. 50-60 dhatus quite well. And at that period, so anticipate the pleasure of 5 to 6 years from now, when you will be proficient enough to not look up. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So it is more of like a memorizing thing, basically.
Yeah, it is I wouldn't call it even forcible memorization. I'm not saying you mug it up like, oh, you take Ganapata and mug it up. No, it is by repeating the forms over time, the brain stores in the correct place. Okay.
So keep using it basically.
Keep using, yes, exactly. If you keep reading lot of Sanskritam books now and keep listening to somebody else speaking, one day your mouth will open correctly.
Right.
Mahoday, can you suggest some reading material apart from the books? I mean, casual, simple.
Yeah.
Reading.
There are some nice simple books. So, are you in Bengaluru?
No, I am in Delhi.
Oh, Delhi. No problem. Delhi has a Sanskrit Bharati. Okay.
Right, yes.
There is a Sanskrit Bharati, major Sanskrit Bharati center in Delhi, and I'm sure they have an excellent bookshop there. Okay. Just as they have a wonderful bookshop here in Bengaluru, they have a wonderful bookshop in Delhi. At least you're lucky that you're in Delhi. So you just one day you take a excursion to Sanskrit Bharati Bengaluru, Delhi, and spend some time there figuring out what they all do. Talk to people there. They'll be very happy. Okay. To see you, and you can go to their library and pick up. They will only suggest, say, I'm a beginner at this level. I would like some simple books. They will point you to the correct place. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
They are not at all profit minded, so don't worry. There is no marketing stress there. Okay. Okay. So good questions. So let us take a volunteer's help for this sheet. Srimati, Srimati Sen.
Yes, sir. Shrimantini.
Oh, Srimantini. I always. Okay. Anyway, you are Srimati also.
By my daughter's
No.
name.
Srimati Sen is like saying Mrs. Sen, so that's
yeah,
fine.
Yeah. I'm Shrimanti.
Srimanti. I only see your daughter's name there, so sorry. So Bhasha Bhyasaha. This section, if you can read for us,
Yes.
second one, yeah. Prathama Purushaha Bahuvachanam. That section.
Yes. Prathama Purushaha Bahuvachanam. Third person plural. Choraha Palayante.
Slowly, you have to repeat that correct accurately. I want to get your pronunciation correct.
Choraha.
1 second. See, when you said choraha, it sounds like hriswa. Isn't it raha? So can you go a little more clear?
Choraha.
Your dirgha.
Choraha.
No, again, you see what is happening. You are getting forced by your mother tongue's flow to go into hriswa. So you have to read what is there. Don't fall into the trap of reading it like Bengali. Choraha.
Yes, sir. Choraha Palayante.
Not pa. Pa.
Palayante.
Palayante. Now repeat it again.
Palayante. Choraha Palayante.
Well done. It came out much better. Yeah.
Vanaraha. 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 Urdante.
Read the English one also, just meaning.
Yes, I'm focusing on the English because there is the this thing.
Oh, you're still learning Devanagari Lipi?
No. But my pronunciation may be like Bengali, so I'm focusing on that. Those accents you have given on the top of A.
Oh,
so
okay.
that is.
But Bhagini, the same thing exists in Devanagari much better. This long bar. Vanaraha. Just don't worry about the English. Fall into reading the Devanagari accurately. Better. Long term, I would not depend on the English letters. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Vanaraha Purdante. Yodha Yodhante.
Now I understand your difficulty again. What happens in a Bengali's mouth, this yakara gets absorbed. She won't pronounce it. So yudhyante.
Yes. Yudhyante.
Well done.
Sevakaha. Sevaka.
Sevakaha.
Sevakaha. Sevante. Janaha. Vismayante.
Well done.
Valakaha. 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 Utsahante.
Well done.
Utsahante. Yes. Then it is Dhanikaha. Dhanikaha. Modante.
See, guys, in a matter of 7 sentences, in the first one we could tell, oh, she's from Calcutta. And by the time she went into number 7, she had removed that forced slavery to her mother tongue pronunciation. So she was tracking the accurate Sanskrit pronunciation. So now you can't even tell that she's from Calcutta. So if she reads, she has to read it loudly. Somebody has to be able to give audible feedback saying you're saying this right, you're not saying that right, try again, try again. Actually, even when we just say try again, we ourselves start seeing what we are hearing is not what is printed. Okay. So all you do is turn on the mobile recorder, audio recorder, read it, hear back your own recording. You will start saying what? That is not what is there in print. So you will try again. So you can coach yourself to be accurate. Okay.
Yes, sir. Devaha Trayante.
No, not Devaha.
Devaha. Devaha. Is it Devaha?
Correct. Everywhere there is a bar like that. It is Aha. Devaha.
Devaha. Devaha. Trayante. Trayante. Puranani.
No, there is no pu.
No, sorry. Paranani. Plavante.
Plavante. There is no dirgha. Plavante.
Plavante. Mahilaha. Vatyante. Vatyante. Vyathante.
Vyathante. Vyathante.
Vikshukaha. Vikshukaha. Vikshante. Vikshukaha. Vikshante.
Not rikshante. Bhikshante.
Bhikshante. Acha, bhikshante. Okay, yes. Vikshukaha. Bhikshante. Nakshatrani. Prakashante. Prakashante. Adhyapaka. Parikshante. Parikshante. Nirdhanaha. Hidante.
Hidyante.
Hidyante. Sasyani vardhante. Sasyani vardhante. Sasyani vardhante.
Thanks, Bhagini. Well done. Okay. So you guys, each one of you, just what Srimantini Bhagini has done, you must do it at your own places. Okay. Read this a little loudly so that you hear yourself. Read the meaning. Continue like that. Okay. It becomes ingrained after a while. So plural, instead of ate, it is ante. So palayante, kurdante, yudhyante, meaning is given here. So I don't need to stress it in the classroom, you guys. So the accuracy of diction, number one, the implicit mental attitude of gaining its meaning and tracking the atmanepaditva of the pronunciation. These things you have to keep noticing. Okay. All right. So I have a table here. So sevate, save dhatu I have taken. So saha sevate, tau sevete, te sevante. Tvam sevase, yuvam sevethe, yuyam sevadhve. See how different it is. It was earlier gachatha, gachatah, gachatha. Mahaprana thakara is there here, but there is no Mahaprana thakara here. See, sevethe, sevadhve. So slightly different here. Okay. Then aham seve, avam sevavahe, vayam sevamahe, vahe mahe. So earlier it was vaha maha, right? So here it's a full he like that. Okay. Avam sevavahe, vayam sevamahe. Okay. Well done. So this is the variation that we are learning. So thanks Bhagini for leading us. So I think we will spend a little more time finishing off the Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana and then call it a day. So let me take one more volunteer. Earlier there was not Lata Sundar Rajan, but I think simple Lata. Which one read earlier?
I am Lata.
You did not read earlier, no, Bhagini?
No, I did not read.
You get a chance. Though Lata Sundarajan has her hand up, you win now, Lata.
Okay.
So you read through this and please focus on pronouncing the word and also giving the English meaning next.
Okay, yeah. Madhyama Purushaha Ekavachanam. Second person singular.
Very good.
Tvam Shobase. You look nice.
Now, because you are reading everything correctly, I want to increase your Mahaprana pronunciation. Can you try again?
Tvam Shobase.
Is this ba? Is it ba or bha?
Ba.
Bha.
Papa ba.
No. Papa ba bha.
Ba. Yeah. Tvam Bhashase. You talk. Tvam Vandase. You salute. Tvam Lajjase. You feel shy. Tvam Sahase. You endure. Tvam Shlagase. Shlaghase. You praise. Tvam Yatase. You try. Tvam Shamase. You excuse. Tvam Kampase. You tremble. Tvam Ikshase. You watch.
Slight dirgha you have to do. Ikshase. Can you go?
Ikshase. Tvam Ikshase. You watch.
Okay. So a few more examples. She read. Thank you, Bhagini. So somebody can do the Bahuvachana, Madhyama Purusha. Let us go with Lata Sundar Rajan. She has been having her hand up. Lata Sundar Rajan, you can read the Madhyama Purusha Bahuvachana. Yes.
Yuyam lajjatve. You feel shy.
Now here what is happening? UM is Bahuvachana. So you mentally track it as you all feel shy. Okay. Though they haven't given the English with that all, but for us it is all because UM is all. They have skipped the Dvivachana as a heavy practice, but over time we will learn that. In my table in the earlier picture, we had Dvivachana also. See? Te vande te, yuvam vande te, avam vandavahe. They have not given us practice for these parts. They have focused after Ekavachana with Bahuvachana. We are still in Madhyama Purusha. We finished Uttama Purusha. We are doing Madhyama Purusha. We are in this portion practicing UM portion. Okay. Bhagini, just restart. Yeah. UM.
UM lajjatve. You feel shy. UM spardhatve. You compete. You all compete. UM vijayadve. You all win. UM tvaradve. You all hasten. UM sevadve. You all serve. UM yachatve. You all beg. UM parikshadve. You all examine. UM modatve. You all feel happy. UM trayadve. You all protect. UM wuhadve. You all guess.
Well done, Bhagini. Your pronunciation was quite accurate, and I'm sure because of the microphone channels being limited, the Mahaprana pronunciation is difficult to convey across poor audio channels. So, but I'm sure you read it correctly. Dve, dve. Everywhere there is a little hakara has to come. You see here, dh, dh, dve. Mahaprana, dve, dve, dve. Wherever Mahaprana is there, there will be a h in the English. Okay. Okay. So, Dhanyawada Bhagini. Well done. So we have done Madhyama Purusha. With that we will end. Already I am overstretched on time. So I think there is also Uttama Purusha practice. We will do that tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock and keep continue to learn from this third lesson. Okay. So we are an Atmanepadi Latlakara learning in this Abhyasa. Any questions at this point? Jyoti Bhagini has her hand up. Do you have a question or are you trying to read, Bhagini? You are just trying to read next. Okay. We will do that tomorrow, Bhagini. We'll call it a day. It's pretty late. Please ask.
Yes. When is our exams now?
Oh, exams are in August, last Sunday of August, madam.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Usually last Sunday of August and again last Sunday of February is the cycle. So every 6 months you can progress to the next level. So this exam, our exam is August last Sunday, and then September they will take time to collect the answer sheets and evaluate. So October sometime you will start getting your certificate and results. And usually November we start a fresh batch. November, December, January we teach. February little bit if we need to, we overflow the classes. February end again you will have exam. Like that it goes. Okay. The exam is there to help us focus. That's all. It's
Is
not.
that viva also like orally we have
No,
to
madam.
say,
It
or
is a
it's
written
only
exam.
written?
It's a postal exam. So you
Achha.
will be sent by post the question paper, printed question paper with one answer paper or answer khali answer sheet also. You can add additional sheets of your own and complete it. If you did not receive the question paper by post, on the day of the exam, they will put it online also, question papers.
All right.
So with your registration number, you can access the online question paper. You can print it out, and you can take any normal khali sheets and write your answers. Put your name and all registration number accurately in the first pages, and you'll be okay to send that. You have to send it by post, by land post to Samskrita Bharati. Okay. Yeah.
Mahoday, doesn't it, I mean, nowadays, can't it be done online on a Google form?
No, they focus on written because they want you to practice
Okay.
Likhita Abhyasa, right?
Okay,
So,
yeah.
number one.
Mhm.
Number two, these exams being completely postal was only meant for far locations. Like if you are not in
Distant
city,
learning.
distant learning. But if you are in Bengaluru, Delhi, Mumbai, few other cities, no, there are exam centers in these cities, and usually
Okay.
you just go physically and finish the answering
Okay.
there, submit it, and come off. Okay.
Okay.
This time because we are thankfully past the COVID, they might even do it physically on location. Okay.
Okay.
But you can choose to be postal. It is a bit more challenging and good to have live, not just answering sitting at home. You can also meet some Samskrita bandhus there, make some new friends. It's nice.
Right, definitely.
Yeah. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Thank you,
We'll,
Mahoday.
Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad. We'll call it a day.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
So I will do a
Dhanyavadalu.
prayer. Sahana bhavatu sahanau bunaktu sahaviryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om shanti shanti shanti. Hari Om.